Okay, same thing. You want to look for the number. This is press 2. We're going to start the shutdown process. So, number 2, walk on over. I'm going to do this one take video. I'm going to essentially just go through the same thing we did on press 1, but faster. So, you want to come to the screen. Again, this is press 2, kind of reference where we're at. Press 2, you want to come down, you want to hit this button. What this is going to do, like I said earlier, is it's going to finish the cycle, so it's going to finish making the parts. The robot will come down, grab the parts, put the parts on the conveyor, return back up there. The mold will be open, it'll stop moving. The robot will be up there where it's at, stop moving. So, robot comes down, grabs parts. See, mold doesn't close again, it's staying. Robot's going over, it's doing its thing. Drops the runner, the grinder. The difference with this press is, like I said, we have a few minor differences. Is this one's got a grinder. I didn't show that in the last one, so I'll show you how to shut that down. Super easy. And the other difference with this press is there's a different thermolator, but I'll show you just as easy as the last one. So, robot is back up at home. Mold is open. It is in semi-auto, so it's done moving. So what you want to do is come down to the orange switch, turn it on. Now what you can do is you can bring the barrel of the press back. So come to this button, so just under the screen, first row of buttons. Come to this one, it's saying go that way. Hold it, barrel will start going back. Once the barrel's done moving, check to make sure you can see the tip. That's how you know it's back all the way. But, well, that won't signify it's back all the way, but you want to make sure you can see the tip and it's not in that little cubby hole area, because then you risk shooting material through the mold. Again, you do not want that. It is very messy. Not fun to clean up if you don't know what you're doing. So, come back to screen. You want to come to these set of buttons and you want to hold this button. But actually, before you do that, and I almost forgot, before you do that, open the door. Come over to this. This time it's lined up, so you want to turn this little lever. On this one, you want to turn it to, I believe, the right. You want to turn it to the right, that way. That will unlock it. And it's kind of hard, so you might need to hop up if you can't do it. But you want to slide this over. Right about there. You don't want to go all the way again. You'll drain material everywhere. Lock this again, so it doesn't risk moving. And then you can close the door. Now with that closed, just look up and you want to make sure those switches are off. I noticed that one is off, that one is on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to turn the green one off so they're both off. I'll show that in just a sec. Like I just said, for some reason, one is on, one is off. They both should be either on or off, but when you're shutting down, they both should be off. So push it in, it's off. That one was already off. This is off, not running. Once you hop back down, or if you use the stick, put the stick back in here, close the door, come back to the screen, okay? So, we had already brought the barrel back by using this button. Now we want to come to this button. While having our finger on the button, not pushing it yet, come look at the tip, the nozzle of the barrel, and hold that button, and you'll see it shoot material out. And you want to hold that until it's completely done shooting. Okay, so stop shooting, hold it for an extra second or two, and then you can let go of the button. So I'm no longer holding that button. The barrel, you empty the shot size out of the barrel. So now that that is done, and you had purged the material out of the barrel, you want to come up to these buttons up here, and you want to turn the barrel heat off, and you want to turn the motor to the machine off. Okay, those are off. Come back down to the screen, just like in the last part of the video. Hit the hand. Now you're in the hand, and you can either turn this on, or you can turn it off, or leave it on. I leave it on. Again, does not matter. From here, directly turn around and pivot. Look for the power switch on the conveyor. The fan and the scale are hooked up, and the conveyor are hooked up to this power switch. Hit the red button on that. This will turn this off. It'll turn that off. It'll turn that off. So this is off and the machine is off. Now making your way past the conveyor, you'll see this one has a grinder. All the grinders are pretty much the same. They have big green button, 2 big red buttons. One slightly bigger than the other. This is an emergency stop. God forbid there's an emergency, you would hit this, it kills the motor real quick. This is the start button, this is the stop. All you have to do to stop any grinder is hit the big red stop button. You'll know it's off when that green light turns off. Grinder is off. From the grinder, we're gonna go to the back of the machine. You're gonna come around, and this is the thermolator. On press 1, that was a thermolator. It's a little small one. This one's a little different, it's bigger, same concept though. All you wanna do, and it won't be flickering like it is right now, and that won't be flickering, again, it's the camera. Find this red button that says on and off, it will have a green light on. That means it's on, hit that button, you'll hear it turn off, and you'll see the light turn off. So now, and it says off, right there, it'll flash off. That is the thermolator. And it's always good to check if the machine has a hot runner like I showed at the end of this machine shutdown. This one does not have one, so no need to worry about turning off that device with all the red lights. This one doesn't have it, no need to worry.